The first time I got the call about my dad going to the hospital over his heart attack, I was at the gym and, I was getting my daily day pump. Like always, for the last year and a half, I've been dedicated to the gym. And, every time I visit my dad, I was showing my gym videos and what I was doing. And he was always so proud and, just satisfied. And he told me, man, if I keep doing this, it's going to lead to something great. And that's just that ultimate motivation, man, coming from your dad or your parents. I show my mom a lot of it too, but I show my dad as well every time I go over there. And, I was getting my daily day pump. And, when I got home, I got that phone call from Uncle Gil saying that my dad was in the hospital. And, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. Before Uncle Gil had called me, actually, Kimberly had left the messages for me on my phone and telling me what room number he was in. So, man, hats off to her for just good communication skills on that part. When I arrived at the hospital, man, I just didn't know what to expect. All I could think about in my head was every day wasn't promising, and I didn't think it was this bad. I didn't think it was this bad until I saw the breathing tubes down his neck. It was crazy. I didn't think it was this bad, but he was in ICU with breathing tubes down his neck. And as I was touch his hand, it felt cold. It felt real cold, and I just seen him fighting, man. It was tough. It was tough just to see him like that, man. Just to touch his hand and feel nothing but, coldness, man. I never felt anything like that in my life. I never felt anything like that in my life. And to, from my own father, feeling his hands cold, I just couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. And, I believe there's power that comes from the hands. I mean, when you touch somebody with love or anything like that, there's power that translates through these hands. And as I said many times before, when I grabbed my son's hand, when he grabbed my finger, and I believe there was power connected to that, man, a spiritual connection. So when I was touching my dad's hand, I felt that connection, man. I was pouring all my love into him spiritually, man, with my hand. And my hand was warm, his hand was cold, but at the same time I was pouring my love and my heart into it with my hand, my spirit. And I was telling my dad, I was telling him, it's gonna be all right, man. It's gonna be all right. What really shocked me was not even maybe like, because I stayed there the whole day. Me and his wife, we stayed over Jackie Senior's side the whole day. And it's just it's a tough moment, man. July 3rd, and the 4th of July is tomorrow, and a holiday was tomorrow. And it's almost like you couldn't even get excited over the holidays. Nothing else mattered. When you're in that situation, nothing else mattered, man. The holidays, you didn't really care. All you cared about is the person you love getting well. And we stuck by his side that whole night, man, and it was unbelievable. No less than maybe 2 or 3 hours later, they had his thing wrapped over my dad's head, man. So his whole face was covered. His whole face was covered, man. And it almost kind of looked like a mummy, man. You could barely see his face, but you could see his eyes. And that was just scary, man. That really broke me down. I couldn't believe it. And just seeing his wife stand over him, stand strong and tall over him, like comforting him, saying it's gonna be okay, was just amazing experience, because right then I knew what true love really was. Having your companion by your side, and that's what true love really was. And I also seen Kimberly shed tears. I also seen her shed tears as well, and I shed tears. There was a particular moment where my dad's wife was talking about, she was talking, I believe, one of her relatives on the phone, and she was just really letting it out, saying how the whole day was going to be normal, how it's going to be, they were supposed to go out to the store, and, and then this happened. And she couldn't believe it. And just the way she was describing the whole situation, where my dad was just laying there lifeless on the bed, and it was just very scary. And just hearing her cry, that brought a tear to my eyes. That's when I started crying, because I was trying to remain strong that entire time. I was trying to, but I remember what my dad said back in the past, that it's okay to cry. It's okay for a man to cry. That resembles strength. It's okay for a woman to cry. It resembles strength. So don't be afraid to let your emotions, let it out. Let those tears out, because, hey, man, it happens. You got to be able to express yourself. Never hold anything in. You got to be able to express yourself. And that's one of the things my dad taught me, is it's okay to cry. So it's okay.